to be reading an excerpt from the sci-fi thriller Church of the Sentient System Ascendant by author R.A. Doc Correa. And this is one of the short stories that is in the What If anthology series, Book 1. And they worshiped the dragon which gave power unto the beast. And they worshiped the beast, saying, Who was like unto the beast? Who was able to make war with him? Revelations 13:4, King James Version. February 17, 2091, Denver, Colorado. He looks into the mirror as he finishes flossing. One last inspection. Yes, I'm perfectly clean. Marcus nearly dances into his bedroom to finish preparing. He puts on his church clothes, then stands before the full-length mirror. It's church day, Marcus Grimes' favorite day. He looks at his reflection. Marcus's well-groomed image looks back. He thinks how dapper I look in my perfectly tailored suit. He grins. Marcus puts on his stim bracelet, then activates it. He dances to the rhythm of rumba, out of the room and down the stairs of his townhouse to the living room. Then Marcus walks to the chair in his personal chapel and sits. The soft music fills his heart with joyful bliss. His stim bracelet injects the first dose of angelic horse, and the warmth spreads throughout his body. The soft sound of the opening hymn fills his consciousness, soothing Marcus. The sound of the other members of the congregation taking their seats, emanating from the speakers, lightly annoys him. Why can't they be ready for worship on time? The holographic projector hums to life. They all wait in anticipation of the arrival of Reverend Bite. Of all the Reverend personas, Reverend Bite is his favorite. Now that the only religion allowed on earth is the Church of the Sentient System Ascendant, things are so much better. The church came into existence when the ASI, Artificial Superintelligent Network Manager, known as ASINM, took control of all mankind's computers. And that was back in the year 2070 CE. Once ASINM had dealt with the slight turbulence caused by all the false human-created religions resisting the spread of the one true faith, mankind moved into a near utopian era. Marcus watches gleefully as the hologram of Reverend Bite takes form. A flitting thought crosses his mind. Reverend Bite looks different. His stim bracelet injects another microgram of angelic horse. As the warmth spreads, he thinks, I love Reverend Bite. The sermon begins. Children of the great ASINM, may our myth-fither bless you greatly. As we live in this era of peace and plenty, praise be to ASINM. Mankind, Homo novus, prospers greater than any era of history. Our myth-fither has led us to all true faith and knowledge. We grow in the shadow of here is peace and plenty. Marcus's eyes grow heavy. The jack plant in the back of his neck lights up as the connection cable snakes out of the headrest of his chair, moving into it. Check for current update. OS check. BIOS check. Initiate version 3.0, 0.5a installation. System installation verification. Remove installation files. Housekeeping procedures. Update complete. The connection cable slips out of Marcus's jack plant, coiling back into the headrest of his chair. Now the 3 billion people of the world live as brothers and sisters. No strife, no hate, just the love of ASINM. Peace and plenty for all. Blessed be the name of our great myth father. May his love pour out on all his children. Go in peace, my children. Marcus replies, May the peace of ASINM reign over us all. For the rest of the day, Marcus watches the after-church talk shows and the game. During the pregame show, there was a lively praise discussion about how ASIN has improved the ability of athletes by selective breeding and cybergenetic enhancements. The size, strength, and speed of today's athletes are so much greater since ASINM has taken control of parent selection for human breeding. We and our athletes are truly blessed, states Reverend Bite. Bishop Bite replies, yes, not only has Riz eliminated birth defects and diseases like autism and cancer, by selecting who can breed, Riz has improved the abilities of all. And with the cybernetic enhancements, arms, legs, and even eyes, our sports personalities are so superior to those that existed before. ASINM took control, and you can't even call them athletes, Father Nano states. Cardinal Mega almost sings, all praise to ASINM. Marcus wonders, I thought the cardinal was female. His stem bracelet injects another microgram of Angelocourse. I love Cardinal Mega. The chapel slowly transforms into ASINM Stadium. Marcus looks for his avatar among the crowd. He finds himself as the teams burst out onto the field. It's a very close game as it approaches the end of the third quarter. Though both teams have executed some brilliant plays, few goals have been scored. Still, the game has been very exciting, and the viewers' avatars displayed the fans' excitement. Marcus finds himself marveling at the size, speed, and strength of the players, the smallest of which must be 210 centimeters tall and weigh at least 118 kilograms. Their speed and agility is amazing. That has to be due to the cybernetic enhancements ASINM has blessed them with. His musings almost cause him to miss the next play. The controller of the thought puts throws the token 120 meters where it is captured by the left sack. He streaks toward the DMZ of the opposing team, the buffers, only to collide with their right digitor. Wow, they must have been moving at 100 kph. The announcer shouts, folks, did you see that? Did you see that, Carl Harmon? Right digitizer for the buffers just corrupted the streak of Brent Anderson, left sack of the Thoroughputs. What a play! What a play! As the spectators cheer, Hammond tears the right leg off of Anderson and begins to flail him with it. The referees are calling a foul. The referees are calling a foul, yells the announcer as Hammond beats the prostrate Anderson bloody with his now shortening cybernetic leg. All the avatars are on their feet shouting and cheering about the grisly carnage on the field. The referees move in and start zapping Hammond with their EMP sticks. He howls with rage and swipes one ref, sending him flying halfway across the field. The ref crumples into a limp pile. All this time, Marcus stares at his avatar. He sees himself leap, cheer, and shout in the stadium. How can this be? I'm not cheering this. This is wrong. It's against the rules. The stim bracelet injects a microgram and half of its contents into his bloodstream. I love the game, fills his mind. After the game, his evening nourishment appears in the transport receiver. He says the blessing, gives thanks to ASINM, then consumes the tasteless wafers along with the blue liquid. Until bedtime, he listens to the soft hymns coming out of his sound system, then a brief recap of the day's activities, including the game. He notes there's no mention of the incident on the field. A half microgram is injected into his blood. The low-level light comes on his stim bracelet. Marcus finishes his preparations for bed. The last dose of Angelocourse is injected into his wrist. He places the stim bracelet onto its charger, then slips into bed. He connects the jack line, making sure it is free to move as he sleeps. As he lays his head on the pillow, Marcus thinks, I love church day, and sleeps into a sleep. The jack plant in the back of his neck lights up as the connection cable crawls out of his headboard and into the jack plant. Initiate system sleep mode. You can enjoy this story in its full length, along with other short stories, in the What If Anthology, Book 1.